Ego check 1 2. Ego check 1 2. Wait. I thought it was mic check 1 2. It is, but tonight it's ego check 1 2. Ego check 1 2. Ego check 1 2. Hello everybody. Hope everybody's having a great night here tonight. We're going to talk about the ego check here tonight. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. And last night I was doing an interview with a leadership group out in Canada, and during the interview, they asked me a really powerful question. They said, Jeff, if you could go back in time to when you were 19 years old, when you first got involved in this industry, or when you were 26 years old and you first got started with this business, what's one thing that you could tell yourself? What's one thing that you would say to your younger self knowing what you know today? And they said, what's one thing that maybe you made a mistake on that you wish that you could have done differently? And both the answer to both those questions was the same thing for me. And the answer to that question was humility. The answer to those questions, again, was humility. Stay hungry, stay humble. See, when you start to have success, in business and in life, in our industry, sometimes, people start really making a big deal out of you. You kind of start to feel like a superstar. And sometimes some people, what happens is when people start talking really highly about them, they talk about all the success they're having, the amount of people they've been able to help. Sometimes that success starts to really go to people's head. Sometimes that success has them start to think that the reason that they're having success is just because of them. Let me tell you, there's so many factors to success. There's timing is a big factor in success. Part of it is going to be what you did, but especially in our business and our industry, so much of somebody's success, it's not about them. It's about a great team of people that they work with. There's not one athlete that had a massive success just by themselves in team sports. In individual sports, yes. Even Michael Jordan. Where would Michael Jordan have been without Scottie Pippen? Where would Scottie and Michael have been without having Dennis Rodman on those last championships teams? So it's a team effort, and sometimes people have success just go right to their head, and they think that they're the reason that they're succeeding. They think that they've arrived. And what I can tell you guys is this: sometimes people are going to be like a blimp on a radar screen. And what do I mean by that? That means they're there for 1 minute and then they're gone. They're a blimp on a radar screen because their ego got out of control. They thought success was because of them, and they were somebody that was a short-term success story, and their ego blew them out of the water. So what I'll tell you guys is what I would have gone back and told my younger self, because a few years into this, I was starting to have a lot of success. At a young age, I was really, doing very, very well in this business, and I thought maybe that it was because of me. And because of that, my ego, became a little bit big. My ego started thinking it's because of me. And because of that, in the beginning, I treated some people differently than I would have treated them today. Some people left me because of the fact that I wasn't a good coach. I wasn't a good mentor. I became a little bit arrogant, in the early stages. But you know what? I was humbled real fast. And when I was humbled, I realized the significance of staying humble and staying hungry. Having that quest for knowledge, having that quest to learn, having that quest to grow. Today I'm just a student of my industry. I'm a student of my business. And I know that there's so many people out there that have gone out and had so much more success than me. And my goal is to continue to learn from them. My goal is to be 1% better today than I was yesterday. My goal is to learn something new every day. My goal is to get better every single day. But again, some people just think that they've arrived and they get in a management mode. And here's what somebody told me: the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. And I've watched people get out of control egos. I watch people think that they were the man. I've watched people think that they've arrived, and instead of leading by example, they start just telling people, here's what you got to do. Do this, do this, do this. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm too big for that, but you go do that. And they told me something like this. They said, listen, once you become too big to do the small things, you become too small to ever have the big things. So guys, as you start to have success, and I know some of you guys are going to do incredible, with our home-based business model, always remember to stay humble. always remember to be grateful. Always remember to be thankful to the people you're working with and the team and the people that you have with you, because you don't know if they're going to be there with you forever. They're a volunteer army. And let me tell you, for me, I can still learn from my own talk here tonight. Meaning sometimes I still have to check myself, say, you know what? You got to keep growing. You know what? You got to get better. You know what? You're nowhere where you need to be. You know what? You got to, stay humble. So guys, I hope that this discussion was able to serve somebody here tonight. Ego check 1, 2. That was our topic here. So check your ego. Make sure you stay hungry. Make sure you stay humble. Make sure you stay grateful and always commit to grow. Always know that you can be better than you are. I love Michael Jordan's tenacity. And even after 5 Super Bowl rings, or 5 NBA championship rings, you could see his quest to continue to get better. I love Tom Brady's tenacity. And seeing him at however old he is now, I think he's like 43 years old or something, but to see what he's doing here today, looking to go out and continue to go out and become better, knowing that his best days are in front of him, not behind him. And that's what I'm going to tell you here tonight, is your best days are in front of you, not behind you. So guys, treat people well, treat people the way that you want to be treated, stay humble, stay hungry, click the share button. If there was something of value here for you this evening, click the share button so somebody else can get something from it as well. And here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment that says, I will stay humble. Drop a comment that says, I will stay humble. Guys, I hope you got something out of tonight's talk. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on tomorrow's video. Have a great night, everybody.